Oh boy, here we go with another pinball game. There's 3 stages you can select. It's like any type of pinball game. You're obviously the ball. And believe it or not, we'll be reviewing almost all the pinball video games in the future. Anyways, the story, well, there's no story at all. You're just playing Kirby, who's there just to save Dreamland like usual. Up to defeat King Dedede in a pinball challenge sort of way. Anyways, you had to keep hitting in one of the enemies, like that Kaboo. You spell Warp Star and you select a different stage. And you get a slot to get high scores. And go upwards. And that giant Kirby will silently spit you out. Alright. Anyways, once you do that, you get to the very first boss, and once you know it, it's obviously Wispy Woods. The bosses in this game are like usual, pretty fun to do, as long as you tilt the pins perfectly carefully. There's just not much else to say, since this is obviously another pinball game. Which, by the way, this was actually my very first Kirby game I ever played, before I actually played the 64, and most likely the other games, like Kirby Dream Land, and the first and second. Also, you want to make sure you don't keep falling to the bottom. You'll lose your one Kirby. A lot of them, game's over, or you'll lose your Kirby characters and you have to start all over again. I would never play this at my friend Shayna's house so long ago when I was my age of 10. But it's been so long now. Oh, I played it again. I don't know. All I do know is this is a pretty good game. But boy, does it get hard. Some bosses will have different techniques, like this all is. The boss just throws explosives on your tilt switch, make you unable to hit it. I do like the stages, even though the entire game is black and white, and on the Game Boy. We'll probably get actual colors to other Kirby games in the future on the Super Nintendo. And other else games. I do like the different animations of Kirby, which I find them pretty cute. We do get almost all the interesting bosses, like Krako, like other bosses that just stand there in the middle, enough to stop your tilting. If you mess up, you have to start all over again. That's a basic plot of the game. There's only like 4 stages, including the final battle between you and King Dedede. So watch out for his bombs, until he'll stop you from trying to hit them. there's just not much to talk about. At least the music's great to listen to. You do have interesting bonus stages to handle. Anyways, that's pretty much it. That's Kirby's Pinball Land. And it's pretty fun, it's pretty great. It's really short. And yep, you have to start all over again. That's pretty much the ending of the game when you defeat King DDD. You just start all over and play the game again. But if you like Kirby and pinball, this game will be obviously your perfectly good choice of gameplay. I love Kirby and I love pinball most of the time. As long as it's a bit more challenging and fun to do. Maybe someday I'll talk about one of the other interesting pinball games. Also, I'll probably talk about Pokemon Pinball. Spoiler alert, I'll probably talk about the color one or the advanced one. Anyways, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and alright. Have a good time, people. And thanks for watching. Have a great time. Bye.